Hey there, fellow freedom seekers. Ever thought about breaking free from the system and becoming self-sustained? You know, like, what if instead of going to the grocery store, you just walked out into your backyard and picked a tomato? Or instead of paying an electricity bill, the sun just took care of it? Well, today we're diving into the top 10 reasons why you should consider it. We're talking about a life of freedom, resilience, and maybe even a little bit of homegrown deliciousness. Let's get started. Okay, imagine this. The alarm clock goes off, but instead of that familiar feeling of dread, you're actually excited to get out of bed. Why? Because you're in control of your own destiny, my friend. No more soul-crushing commute. No more answering to a boss you secretly, or not so secretly, can't stand. Self-sufficiency is all about taking ownership of your life. It's about deciding how you want to spend your time, what you want to learn, and how you want to contribute to the world. Maybe you start with a little backyard garden, or maybe you learn how to fix your own leaky faucet instead of calling a plumber. The point is, you're slowly but surely chipping away at that feeling of dependence and replacing it with a sense of empowerment. So ask yourself, wouldn't it be amazing to wake up every morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that you're calling the shots? Let's talk about money for a second. Or, more specifically, how to keep more of it in your pocket. Because let's be real, the whole working for the man thing can get a little old. Especially when you see those hard-earned dollars flying out the window faster than you can say organic kale smoothie. But here's the beauty of self-sufficiency. It can actually you money in the long run. Think about it. When you're growing your own food, you're not subject to the whims of the grocery store gods and their ever-increasing prices. And when you're generating your own energy, whether it's solar, wind, or some other form of renewable badassery, you're essentially telling those utility companies to take a hike. Respectfully, of course.
Let's talk about the big blue elephant in the room, our planet. We all know things aren't great right now, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the environmental challenges we face. But here's the thing. Each one of us has the power to make a difference through our daily choices, and that's where self-sufficiency comes in. By reducing our reliance on industrial agriculture, fossil fuels, and mass-produced goods, we can significantly shrink our carbon footprint and lessen our impact on the planet. So how does self-sufficiency translate into real-world environmental action? Well, for starters, growing your own food reduces the demand for industrial agriculture, which is a major contributor to deforestation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. Plus, when you grow your own food, you know exactly what's going into it. No harmful pesticides, herbicides, or GMOs. By generating your own renewable energy, whether it's solar, wind, or hydro, you're reducing your dependence on fossil fuels, which are a major driver of climate change. So, if you're looking for a way to align your values with your lifestyle, be self-sufficient. Remember those childhood days when playing outside meant building forts, digging holes, and getting our hands dirty? Recall the joy of figuring out how to build a rope swing or bake a cake from scratch. As we grew up, many of us lost touch with that natural urge to create, to build too. The journey to self-sufficiency is all about developing new skills, one step at a time. It's about reclaiming lost knowledge, rediscovering the joy of working with your hands, and mastering your own domain. When you're self-sufficient, you're not just consuming, you're producing, creating, and solving problems. You become the person who can fix a leaky faucet, build a chicken coop, or cook a meal from scratch. The skills you gain are not just for self-sufficiency, they apply to many other areas of life. Gardening teaches patience, observation, and the interconnectedness of life. Building a woodshed enhances your problem-solving skills, spatial reasoning, and attention to detail. So embrace the journey of skill development.
Let's face it, life in the modern world can feel like a never-ending cycle of deadlines, traffic jams, and information overload. But here's the thing. Self-sufficient living offers a powerful antidote to the stresses of modern life. It's about slowing down, simplifying, and reconnecting with the natural rhythms of the earth. Imagine this. You wake up to the sound of birdsong, not car horns. You spend your days tending to your garden, not your inbox. You eat dinner by candlelight, surrounded by the people you love, not the glow of a screen. Sound idyllic? It can be your reality. There's something inherently grounding about connecting with nature, working with your hands, and providing for yourself. So, if you're feeling frazzled, burnt out, or just plain over it, maybe it's time to consider the stress-reducing benefits of self-sufficient living.
Here's the thing about self-sufficiency. It doesn't have to be a solitary pursuit. In fact, some of the most fulfilling aspects of this lifestyle come from connecting with others who share your values and passions. Because let's face it, even the most introverted among us crave connection, community, and the feeling of belonging. When you surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are on a similar path, you create a support system that's invaluable. You have people to share your successes with, to troubleshoot challenges, and to learn from each other's experiences. Think about it. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a network of friends who can help you build a greenhouse, troubleshoot your solar panel system, or swap homegrown veggies and DIY tips? And the best part is, you don't have to go far to find your tribe. There are countless online forums, social media groups, and local organizations dedicated to self-sufficiency and sustainable living.
Let's be real. The world can be a bit of an unpredictable place. Economic downturns, natural disasters, global pandemics. It seems like there's always something lurking around the corner, right? And while we can't control everything that happens in the world, we can control how prepared we are to face those challenges. And that's where self-sufficiency comes in. It's about building resilience into your life so you're not caught off guard when the unexpected happens. It's about having the skills, knowledge, and resources to weather the storm, whatever form it may take. Think about it. If the power grid went down tomorrow, would you be able to feed your family, heat your home, access clean water? These are the kinds of questions that self-sufficiency forces us to confront. And while it might seem daunting at first, the answers can be incredibly empowering. Because when you know how to provide for yourself and your loved ones, you tap into a deep well of resilience. So embrace the empowering nature of resilience. In a world where instant gratification reigns supreme, it's easy to forget the deep satisfaction that comes from creating something with your own two hands. But let me tell you, my friend, there's nothing quite like the feeling of accomplishment that washes over you when you step back and admire a project you poured your heart and soul into. And that's one of the most rewarding aspects of self-sufficiency. It's a constant source of self-made success. Every jar of homemade jam, every hand-sewn garment, every cobblestone laid in your garden path is a testament to your hard work, ingenuity, and determination. Think about it. When you build your own furniture, you're not just creating a place to sit, you're crafting a story. That table you eat your meals on, it's not just a surface, it's a symbol of your dedication to self-reliance. And here's the thing. Those feelings of accomplishment are contagious. So, embrace the joy of creation. In the grand tapestry of life, our time on this planet is but a fleeting moment. But the impact we have on the world, the values we embrace, and the knowledge we pass down, those are the threads that weave together a legacy that extends far beyond our years. And that's where self-sufficiency takes on a whole new dimension. It's no longer just about personal fulfillment. It's about creating a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable future for generations to come. Think about it. What kind of world do we want to leave for our children and grandchildren? A world where people are disconnected from nature, dependent on unsustainable systems, and ill-equipped to face the challenges of a rapidly changing planet? Or a world where self-reliance, resourcefulness, and a deep respect for the earth are valued and passed down from generation to generation? By embracing self-sufficiency, we're not just teaching practical skills, we're instilling values. Values of respect for the earth, responsibility for our actions, and the importance of community. And let's be real, there's something incredibly powerful about passing down knowledge and traditions. So embrace the legacy of self-sufficiency. So there you have it, folks. 10 compelling reasons to become self-sustained and break free from the system. From personal freedom and financial independence to a healthier lifestyle and a deeper connection to nature, the benefits are as abundant as a well-tended garden. Remember, self-sufficiency isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So, start small, dream big, and never underestimate the power of a single seed to sprout into something extraordinary.